What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play today. I've got some more Victoria 2 Heart of Darkness playing as Spain. Last episode, we were trying to build up our military force a little bit more to help our score out overall. We did drop to number 8 in the world in terms of great power status, and that's because we've had the rise of the Chinese. You can see humongous military power here, 769 points out of that just alone. And we are also working on building up our industry a little bit further. So currently we're building, let's see, looks like a winery, a fertilizer factory, an artillery factory. So that's all good stuff. Okay. And if we go back to projects, I do have some investors working on railroads for me. So that's pretty good. We can actually take care of a lot of that expansion, I think, if we just go ahead and go by region like this and try to expand where I can. We might not have the timber for that. That's been sort of my Achilles heel all campaign, is not having enough timber to expand my freaking railroad systems. You can see here. Oh, okay. New upper house has been assembled. But yeah, so I'm just going to go across here, use my little control click feature here to upgrade all of these railroads where I can. I've got some areas that have a really nice railroad and some areas that have just a pretty shitty railroad, to be honest. I think that's all of my regions. It looks like it. So hopefully that'll help out my industrial score as well. I think it will. Okay, cool. We're also building a brand new stack over here at my checkpoint. And wow, we've got a war that just popped up. Austro-Hungarian liberation of Wapolski. Oh, this is going to pit my Austrian allies against my Russian allies. My first impression is to go ahead and deny the Russians and get in on the side of the Austrians/French, just because their military power is ridiculous. If we look back here, Austria has a military power of 280. Russians have 480. So France may have trouble trying to help out the Austrians in this situation, actually. But if I go against the French, it's going to put them right here at my border, and I can't fight them alone. I need them to be fighting like against Germany and or the Brits at the same time as me in order to take back Barcelona. That's been a hot topic in the comments section, I know it. But I've got to be really careful about that because France is super powerful and could easily steamroll me. They've got over twice the size military that I have. So that's troublesome. Yeah, I think we have got to pick to accept our... Yeah, so we'll go ahead and accept that and jump in on the side of the Austrians there. So I'm technically fighting with the French at this time, fighting against the Russians. Gain 4 prestige, hell yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, you can see Russia at war with France, Austria-Hungary, Spain, and Krakow. This war should go towards our favor, I would think. Yeah, with my help in there, you can see overall military strength of 1,030 there versus the Russians at 400 or so. So let's see if the Austrians are able to hold them off. Wow, Austria coming out with a humongous 119 stack as they go into these initial Russian territories over here. It looks like they're going to be doing really well just right off the bat. And France has managed to put troops over here into the Eastern Front and help out. So Russia's going to be just like absolutely obliterated, I would say. Supply limit plus 50%. Excellent. We finished out the electricity there. Go to commerce. Market regulations might be a good one to have next. 20% diplomatic influence. Tax efficiencies also help out. That's going to be important when we do fight a real, like, huge war in the future, because if I put all of my stacks at full... Let's see. Oh, they are at full supply, actually, already. Bump up the military spending. Bump up the education spending a little bit, too. Can only help my research rate. We have managed to increase the literacy rate in my country up to 36.5%, so that's good. Carbon soil enrichment. Farming output plus 5%. We'll take that. Lazy natives need to learn to adapt. I don't want to lose any prestige, so I keep like increasing their militancy, which is alright, I guess. Morocco can increase opinion there. We're trying to steal them out from the Brits here in North Africa. I've already been able to steal Algeria away from the French. New elections coming up as well. Can I increase the military? Yes, I can. Laissez-faire, I always like to go with that. And okay, great. We're actually got a chance to increase our troops in Africa, so that's good. We'll build one more infantry in Europe as well. And another good thing is we're going to need to bump up these Asian forces a little bit because I'm sort of weak over there. Intervene immediately. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I've only got, let's see, a 6 stack over here. Oh, and I forgot to bring these guys home. Okay, and we do have a new crisis on our hands as well. Only a 9 stack right there, so kind of running short on the troops as far as my Philippine holdings and sort of Brunei over here. So since there is a crisis, let's take a look at that. And we're no longer at war either. So that means Russia must have lost that war pretty quickly. They did. Look at Austria. Man, they are killing it this campaign. This might be the strongest Austrian campaign I've seen yet. They were able to take this whole chunk away from Russia there, sort of swing around the German border. That's interesting. So if I go back here, we are still allied with the Austrians, as well as France. Relations not super good, but I might try to improve relations with France and then like turn my back on them at some point instead of having them just hate me all the time. Crisis. UK is backing up the formation of, it looks like Iraq, I think. Yep. UK wants to back the formation of Iraq. France has jumped in and backed the Ottomans about this. I think it's a good idea to actually go ahead and support France and Ottoman Empire because Chinese empires also jump in on France's side there. That would potentially put me at war with UK. I don't see where Germany is included on this as well. I don't see that anywhere. Germany's not included. USA is not included. That's interesting. So we'll see what happens there. We've already picked our side. Hopefully we'll get some prestige by picking the right side there. Oh, gain 2 militancy. Yeah, we'll go with the 50% more in favor of free press. It's a lesser of two evils in my opinion. If we go to war against UK, that would be really cool too because we could actually try to fabricate a claim on Portugal potentially. Justify war, acquire state. It does cost me 11, so that's going to put me right up against... Eek. That's going to put me right up against the infamy limit. Spanish Madagascar. Oh, our trip to the North Pole was unsuccessful. We definitely should try again. Meaning my dudes probably perished out there. My explorers probably perished. You can't see it on the map, but... Oh, Iceland's independent. Cool. In the Russian sphere, that's really interesting. Okay, UK accepted a peace offer of white peace away from the French there. We did get a prestige bump up to 379, so we did pick the right side of the fence as far as that goes. The problem with that, though, is the Chinese Empire also picked that route as well, so causing them to gain points too, but that should put me far out ahead of whoever's ranked number 9 in the world, so let's try to find where that is. Okay, Italy's number 10. It's probably Japan, it is. They have a total score of 670. I have a total score of 756, so over 150 lead, I guess you could say, on them. Germany likes us. Would they take an alliance? They would. Who does Germany... Oh, everyone likes Germany at the moment. That's interesting. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Oh, everyone hates Germany. Never mind. Except for UK and Sweden, of course. Most people like me. UK and France hate me, though. To be expected. Negative relations, yeah. So, let's keep that in mind for the moment. I still do have the Austrians as an ally. But we're going to need to pick up another ally at some point. Austria-Hungary, number 3 in the world. That is crazy. Intervene eventually, sure. Diplomatic influence, plus 20% there, so that's good. Collectivist theory would be a good one to get, just because that's going to help with my factory technology. Scientific management will be next. That'll be a good one. Industrial score increasing ever so slightly. We'll try to get this new ammunition factory built out as well. I do have several new factories coming up. Okay, back to unpausing. We are coming up on military capacity, I think. So we'll bump those up ever so slightly, and I think I'm going to need to... Yeah, I've got new troops. So let's organize a little bit. I'm going to bring my new troops over here. Okay, we will take a new expedition. I need to organize over in... Oh, here we go. In Asia as well. I do have a small rebellion on my hands. It looks like. So now I've got a new 9 stack here. Let's take you like this and just attack that really quickly. Okay, good. The British threw us out of Morocco. No surprise there. That's been happening for decades now. Fucking decades. Okay, we do have a new rebellion on our hands. It's happening so quickly I can't even figure out where the hell it is. Carlist Rebellion. Okay, I think that's from back in Europe there. Okay, Asia looks okay for the moment. Quickly check over my guys here in Puerto Rico. Still chilling, so that's good. And if we go back to mainland Spain now, yeah, cool. I've got a nice 60 stack sitting there. Heavy, heavy, heavy numbers. Cuba. Cuba has had like 13 billion rebellions going on. Oh, new research. So I think we were working on scientific management next, was the next one I wanted to pick. We do need to stop back over here and get phrenology whenever the new military techs come out, because I'm going to want to get those as soon as possible. The North Pole. This North Pole race to the North Pole has been pretty intense so far. Small arms factory. Let's go ahead and invest in that. Try to get that up and going. At least the construction of it. There we go. I'll let the investors go ahead and jump in on the next railroad project or whatever. Oh, another artillery factory, huh? Our expeditions to the North Pole keep failing. Tax efficiency plus 1%. I'll take that. Let's pause it for a second and sort of regroup, because I need to reorganize over here. Send those guys up there to meet up with the 15 stack. Do have a 6 stack there in the Canary Islands, so that's good. Unpause it really quickly. And I did get new guys here in Madagascar, so we'll put those guys in. There we go. Lose 1 militancy. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. We do have new rebellion happening all the time, seems like. Oh, the Olympics. Yeah, we're going to attend. And we get 11.5 prestige, so that's good. Okay, so this is a 60 stack, so I'm actually going to move this off now as our military continues to grow. I think a 60 stack is a nice number to have. Okay, another expedition to the North Pole. That never happens. Wow. Gain 5 prestige, yes. Our nation is one of the most prestigious great powers on Earth. From Madrid to far-flung provinces beyond, our flag flutters proudly in the winds, striking fear into the hearts of anyone who dare oppose us. In celebration of our dominance and just reign, an imperial parade is being planned in Madrid. The question that now poses itself is, should we invite foreign dignitaries to this joyous occasion? Or should we simply conclude that no other nation is fit to back us with their place in the sun? No, everyone should come. You're invited to my party. We are prestigious as hell. Like the 3rd or 4th most prestigious nation in the world. Chinese Empire really taking a lead on me now. They've actually overtaken... That's interesting. They just overtook the USA. They have quite a big industry. If we go back to research here. Alright, let's work on making sure that our military is up to date. Bolt action rifles, that's going to be the next one. Yeah. I'm actually going to switch that up to phrenology here to set me up to have a nice couple decades here. It is the year 1900. So definitely on the ass half of the campaign now for this Spain campaign. God, I can't seem to combine these guys because we keep getting rebellions in Africa. So I'm going to watch this just really quickly. I want to make sure that that stack is just... There we go. Factory output efficiency. It's always good to have. Yeah, I'm the 4th most prestigious country in the world. Okay, they're crossing the desert now. Come on. Almost there. Takes forever to cross the desert, apparently. 24 stack now there in Spain, in Spanish Africa. Let's go back to the industry. Try again. We still, for the life of us, cannot find the North Pole. We quote-unquote discovered the Americas, at least from a European standpoint. I think it's been actually proven now that the Vikings made it there before the Spanish. Like, significantly before them. Which is really cool. Check that out on the History Channel. It's pretty baller. But at least from a old school European historical standpoint, the Spanish did discover the quote-unquote Americas. And we can't even find the North Pole. What the hell? Greece is putting feelers out there now to see if they will back some more territory taking away from the Ottomans. We're not going to back them as France is sort of backing the Ottomans, it looks like, yeah. And you've also got a situation now where France is by far the most powerful country in the world. A score of 2,900. UK following that, and then Austria-Hungary following them. We should try again. We lost more people. They're just waiting for us to find that damn North Pole. It's going to give a lot of prestige to whoever finds it. Okay, we have a new crisis. It looks like Austria-Hungary. Oh, that's a tough one. We're going to have to wait and see what the other powers do on this one, because if nobody goes in with France, okay, Russia is going in with France now. I was going to say if no one goes in with France, then we can maybe gang up on them, but let's continue to watch here for a minute. Oh my god. Our explorers have been the first to raise a flag at the North Pole, have brought glory and prestige to our great country. 115 prestige, yo. So this, you can see here, we're the ranked number 5 in the world in terms of overall prestige. Let's see how much this brings us up to. Ah, that brought us up to number 3 overall because we discovered the North Pole. Isn't that awesome? All right, let's go ahead and unpause it. Did that have enough swing to get me a lot closer? It brought me a hell of a lot closer to the Chinese, so that's good. Okay. The crisis is about half over. And France accepted. I didn't get a decision in there in time, but that's okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.